field note for the 19th of April. So we did a focus group at Berkeley. We had 4 guys and 2 girls, but one of them was like I don't know whether she's a transgender, like female to male transgender, or just lesbian. Because they are a couple. It was like 2 girls, and one of them was very girly, and then the other one was more like a tomboy, and they are together.
Mm-hmm.
So
maybe she might be acting as a man, as in like features and the way she sees herself, but she is still a female, like. So maybe not like, maybe she doesn't think she's lesbian.
Yeah.
See, like she might be referring as man. So that's why in the focus group I didn't know what to type, because I always put name, age, sex.
Right.
So at first I put girl, then I put a question mark, then I put male, then I put female again, because I still think it's good for the balance to put that she's female.
So that's good then. This means that we've been able to reach one transgender person.
Mm-hmm.
So we can change it and put it to gender, and then male, female, and transgender.
Yeah. So we have one.
We have one transgender, but like female to male.
Yeah.
Not male to female.
Yeah.
But good enough, I think,
Mm-hmm.
for diversity. Talking about diversity, so today you were asking me about the ethnicity this morning.
Mm-hmm.
So most of them are from the general population.
So what do you mean by general population then?
It's those of mixed or African origin.
Okay, so not referring as only one, like Creole or Hindu or anything. Okay.
But the Creole, they fall in the general population because all the Creole are mixed race.
Okay.
Like mixed French and African. Or mostly all of them.
So in Mauritius, what categories would you have?
There's Hindus
Mm-hmm.
who are like of Indian origin. Only.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have Muslims who are of Indian origins but just practicing the Islam. And then you get the Chinese. And then you have general population. And in general population, this is like the random category where you put everyone. So basically, you have the Franco-Mauricians who go in the general pop category. You get all the mixed race, like mixed Creoles are basically mixed. It's like mixed African and French or English. Mostly French, because it was during French period. And then some of them are mixed, like of Indian origin as well. Because if you look well, most of them, they have like a Hindu, like an Indian surname, especially Hindu, like a Hindu surname. Like Michael, his surname is Armugapile, and Armugapile is like a South Indian surname. You see?
But he's not, like, he doesn't look like he's only Hindu.
No, he looks like his features. Don't you see? He looks like a bit Indian. Don't you see his features?
Yeah.
But then he's called Michael, so it's like he's like Catholic, you know. So he goes into the odd random category of Creole. Even today there was a girl. Her surname was Taku. And Taku are the like big Hindu family names, like you know how they have caste system, and the Taku, they are like quite high in the caste system.
Okay.
So she's a Creole with a
high
class,
wow,
high class surname, but since she's a Creole, it doesn't mean anything to her because she's not Hindu. You see?
Interesting.
So complex, isn't it? So the Creoles, they relate. They tell you they're Creoles, but they don't necessarily relate to their mixed origin. So they all like kind of take this Creole identity. as yes, this slave descent and everything, but what they forget is that they are mixed descent. They are not only slave descent. Just like Cindy. Cindy is called Cindy Herdoyal, and Herdoyal is like a Hindu name as well. You see, so many of them have like a grandparent who was like of Indian origin, but then they, as soon as they get mixed, they go in the general pop Creole category. You see?
And that's everyone in our sample.
Yeah, everyone is in the general pop category. We didn't get anyone who's like solely Hindu or solely Muslim or whatever. But
is there a reason for it, you think?
I think it's because the regions we chose, like Port Louis, Berkeley, and Plaisance. Because last time in the other focus group, in the other project, in the Kanko project, we got some Muslims as well. Because it's the way we
where did you go then?
Where we asked the guys to recruit, and they got like a Muslim guy, but the guy was originally from Phoenix, where there's a lot of Muslim people living. But we met him actually in Flac. He moved out of Phoenix. He moved to Flac in a small village around Flac. So, but basically he's from Phoenix.
Okay.
And then you get like places like Plaine Verte, which you're familiar with now since you've been to Idriss Goubani, and there's like a high concentration. It's like a Muslim area, Plaine Verte, an area in Port Louis. So now you get those places where it's mixed. But then you get some places which are like concentration of one category, one ethnicity of people.
So you think if we wanted to do the project again or a different one, we could target to different regions and we would get another population then who are injecting, I mean.
Maybe we can try Flac. The thing is that in the city you get mostly Creoles. It's very rare that you get like 100% Hindu or 100% Muslim guy. Forget about the Chinese. You know, it's already such a small population, and then imagine find one Chinese who injects. I think it's very low. You can get mixed race Chinese, but then he would fall in like a Creole category.
Anyway,
Yeah.
So Creole is like pretty much everything then.
It's like if you don't fit in the other three categories, you fall in general population, and then Creole or white or like Franco-Mauricien or whatever.
Okay.
So so we didn't reach them, but maybe next time if we diversify our recruitment. Because this time we chose the peer base, and the peer base is easier to get in the city, you know, because the network
is much stronger than...
Yeah, but maybe we can find a focal point in Plaine Verte next time. We don't know how challenging it will be. Maybe they will deny that they inject drugs and not accept it. Because the Creole, they are kind of persecuted by the society as well as the drug users, you know. So the other populations remain a bit unseen. It's like they don't exist.
Idriss Goubani, I asked him, you know, you're in a Muslim area, so are you treating people who are Muslim or not? And I told you he went a bit annoyed, like, no, actually most of the population we're treating are not Muslim.
Yeah.
But he didn't even respond to my question, which was, are you treating Muslims? So I felt there was something uncomfortable about talking about Muslims who are injecting, so it might be...
It's very sensitive to ask about ethnicity. Even this morning when we were in the caravan, and you were asking me what ethnicity we had, I kind of brushed it off because we were in front of all these people.
And it's super sensitive to say
I can't tell you, we had Creoles, you know, when there are like so many Creoles in front of us. It's very sensitive because they are stigmatized just by being in this ethnicity.
So what are they seeing themselves at